Yo, what's up everybody? It's your host MA of Heat Vlog Spot, and the Heat today just beat the Celtics. It's Tuesday, game 1, September 15th. We just beat the Celtics, took control of the series of the Eastern Conference Finals. We're up 1-0, 9-1 in the playoffs in total. Man, we are rolling. Let's go Heat. I'm gonna let you guys know all about it in this episode of Heat Vlog Spot. Thanks for joining us. Alright guys, as always, as usual, if you can, please, whatever you're doing, whatever you're listening on, whatever you're watching on, please just hit follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment. It helps me out tremendously. I appreciate all the help. Thanks guys. Now, the Heat beat the Celtics 117-114 in overtime. Yes, we did. And wow, this game was crazy. Because the first quarter and third quarter, ugly. Second quarter, fourth quarter, awesome. Overtime, tremendous. And if you haven't watched it, watch this game. This game is awesome to watch. Everybody's amazing. Jimmy Butler comes in the clutch. Bam does everything. Jay Crowder keeps it going with the shooting. Herro proves he's the next GOAT. I mean, I'm telling you, this kid's untouchable. And then Goran Dragic is the dragon. He goes off. He's going to make sure we get our points. And honestly, he was our spark plug that started the whole thing. And it was, what a battle. Like, what a battle. On a night where Jayson Tatum and Marcus Smart were playing great. I mean, great. I mean, I was surprised how great Marcus Smart was playing, especially on offense. The guy wasn't missing. First quarter, the guy hit, I think, his first 4 shots, which probably 2 or 3 of them were threes. Jesus Christ. And I thought, damn, if they keep this up, we're not going to win this first game. But the Heat stayed, consistent, stayed within their game plan, did not panic, and we took care of business. It took extra 5 minutes than usual, but hey, we played the most overtime games this year out of everybody. We were 8-2. So if anything, this is what we wanted. We were prepared for this moment. Both teams were even. I mean, really, like I said in the preview episode, it's a margin difference between both teams. And today, we probably could have won this game with the little tweaks. If you would have fixed a couple of things during the route of this game, such as hitting free throws, I think if we would have hit free throws consistently through this whole game and taking control of that, we definitely probably could have won in the first 48 minutes. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but we took care of business by shooting great, playing great defense, and just staying consistent, wanting it more, heart. Like I said, if anything, this series is all about heart. Who wants it more? Who wants to play? Who wants to move on? Who wants to create a legacy? And right now, that game proved our players want it more. There were moments where I was down and I thought, man, especially in the fourth quarter, I don't know if we're going to come back. I don't know if we're going to win this game. And, they looked really powerful at times. Jayson Tatum is a superstar. I mean, that kid is the next Kobe in a sense where, like, he is offensively amazing to watch. He has so many moves, can do it all, and he's only 22 years old. He's only going to get better. Jaylen Brown, great compliment to him, can do it all as well. Great athleticism. I mean, that kid jumps everywhere. Kemba's Kemba. He's gonna make his points, but there are times when he looks bad. But anything, he's still good. I mean, this team was tough. But we did, we came back. It was crazy. Duncan Robinson didn't play great today, unfortunately. I'm hoping Duncan Robinson gets a game, and but he hasn't had a great playoffs, and people are gunning for him. And he had some good shots. He had a couple good shots, but he just couldn't stay out of foul trouble. He kept getting in the foul trouble. They were targeting him hard. Honestly, like, you could tell that was their game plan early on. Target Duncan Robinson. He's the weakest defender. Go at him, get him the 2 quick fouls, and get him out the game. And then that's one less 3-point threat they have to worry about. So the Celtics knew what they were doing, and their plan went very well. And in our first quarter, I don't know what happened, but we looked like zombies. We were going through the motions, and we're letting the Celtics dictate everything, honestly. Whatever they wanted to do, for some reason, the Heat were just going along with it. And it was frustrating to watch at times, and I was getting pissed off. And, I'll get into it a little bit. It was just bad, honestly. I don't want to get into it. It was just bad because it was just Marcus Smart going on fire, and we just playing bad. And then finally, in the end of that quarter, Dragic picks it up a little bit and starts to show off that he's gonna be a spark plug right now going into the second quarter. We end that quarter losing 18-26, shooting terribly at 27%. And they were winning the rebound battle. Smart already had 10 points. Tatum already had 8 points. It wasn't looking good. That was our lowest scoring quarter of the whole playoffs. Celtics brought it. If anything, Celtics were saying, "Hey, we're here. We deserve to be here, and it's not going to be easy for anybody tonight." And it wasn't. And you know what? It made the game good, and it was an exciting game. And I'm doing this right now in the middle of the Clippers and Nuggets game, which I wish I could watch right now, but I wanted to get this out to you guys first. But it was, what an amazing game when it came down, and I think every game is going to be like this. Every game will go down to the wire, be about who wants it more, who has the most heart that day, who has the most luck in shots that day, who's the most disciplined. I mean, guys, overtime, Bam has the biggest block of all time with seconds winding down. I mean, this guy swats Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum gets through Jimmy Butler, which is not easy. Again, this kid is good. He looks like he's going to slam it. Bam comes out of nowhere with that help defense. What a block. Slaps the shit out of that ball. I was going crazy in this room. I was like, yo, let's go. That's Heat basketball. That's Heat basketball, honestly. That's how we're going to win the game. That's how we're supposed to win that game. If we're going to win that game, this is how we're going to do it. And with timely shots, Tyler Herro, Jimmy Butler in the fourth quarter, hitting timely threes in the last couple minutes. I mean, Tyler Herro's fearless. This kid almost had a triple-double. Off the bench, a rookie, 20 years old, 13th pick in the draft. 13th pick in the draft, Tyler Herro, 12 points, 5 of 10 shooting, 50% shooting, 2 of 5 from 3, huge three-pointers, 11 rebounds, all defensive rebounds. That kid was hustling, making sure on a night where Duncan Robinson couldn't be on the floor and was having a terrible night, Tyler Herro comes in clutch. 9 assists, 1 assist away from a triple-double. I'm going to pause because it's amazing. And he played 40 minutes. A rookie, game 1, Eastern Conference Finals. 13th pick. 12 points, 50%. I mean, the kid wasn't phased. It's amazing to watch this kid. Amazing. I'm telling you guys, untouchable. I don't care. I don't care what the package is. I don't care who it is. It's untouchable because this kid's ceiling is so high. And I think he's in the right team to accelerate it. Dwayne Wade won a championship in his third year with the Heat. His third year. I'm just saying. Hold on to it. I think we have a diamond right now. And we got to keep scraping off the dirt and making sure we polish it and make it look good because it's looking good right now. Going to the second quarter, we start to pick it up. Better defense, better shooting. We're shooting lights out. Jay Crowder gets in the game. He's shooting lights out. Dragic is shooting lights out. Jimmy hits a 3. Everybody's doing a good job, team. Our second unit of Kendrick, KO, and Andre doing a great job, defensively at least. The only person offensively in the bench was Tyler Herro, which, like I said, we always need at least one bench person in this series to go off. And luckily, we did have Tyler Herro do more than just go off. So, big reason why we won. Dragic has 29 points in the end. And Dragic was just huge in the second quarter. Dragic was amazing. Just to set a fire up her ass. Because for a second there, I'm telling you, we were lazy. I don't know what was going on. I was just like, why are we playing this crappy right now? Or this motionless, dead, zombie-like offense where I just feel like we're relying too much on our offensive scheme. Yes, we have a great offensive scheme. We move the ball. We do this. We do that. But this is a great defensive team. If you're going to rely on your offense, you have to play hard. You have to play fast. You have to pick up the pace. You have to keep the defense on their toes because they're a great defensive team. And luckily, Dragic saw that, and it just carried over for most of that second quarter, where we just kept it going. And then we tied the game 55-55 at end of halftime. Let's go. Luckily we come back. Dragic ends up with 16 points at the end of the half, 2 or 3 shooting from 3. Bam, 7 points, 5 assists already, 2 rebounds. Crowder 10 points, 3 of 5 from 3-pointer. Jimmy has 9 points, 3 assists and 3 and a couple and 3 rebounds. Whatever, it's all good. But this is Tatum. Tatum has 15. Brown has 10 points. Smart has 13 points. Wanamaker has 9 points. Wanamaker pissed me off. We cannot let Brad Wanamaker look good. You can't allow that. That's another thing that pissed me off, and I think what we allowed the Celtics to do to stay in the game and stay competitive with us, we let Brad Wanamaker. You know what? Never mind. He's not going to do this every game. He's not going to be this good every game. So fuck Brad Wanamaker. Fuck him. Now, the rebound battle, we're still losing 18-21 at halftime. But here we go. We were shooting 27% from the field at the first quarter. In the second quarter, we end up shooting 47%. Boom. That's how we get back. 52% from the three-point line. Boom. Hit 9 threes opposed to their 8 threes. So that's keeping us in the game. That's what brought us back. Turnovers. We only had 3. They had 5. Playing better defense. Let's go. Biggest thing right now, points in the paint. They're small. They're small. They didn't use Cantor. I thought they were going to use Cantor a lot. They went with Robert Williams and Grant Williams. No Cantor. I was really surprised by that. So we could take advantage in the paint, and we did. We took advantage in the paint all night, and by the halftime, we had 24 points opposed to their 16 points in the paint. That's huge. That's displaying dominance, and that's making the refs make calls and make sure we get calls. Because later on in the game, they're going to realize we're getting all these buckets in the paint. Now it's getting harder. Maybe they're playing harder defense, and we're starting to get those calls. And that's another thing that helped us. We got to continue to do that consistently through this series. Hopefully we do. And if we do, perfect. Boom. This game's in hand. Third quarter, ugly. Ugly. We went so cold. They got hot. I was getting mad, honestly, in my chair. I was just like, what the hell is going on? And I just felt like we went lifeless again for a second there for minutes. And, we started that third quarter kind of hot. We were battling with the lead back and forth. But that in the third quarter, they go on a 13-2 run. They end the quarter on a 13-2 run and just control the game. And I was like, damn. And that's when I really got worried. I was like, going to the fourth quarter, now they're up by 12 points. We were tied 55-55 at halftime, correct? Now we're 71-83 at the end of the third. Down by 12. Oof. Bad shooting second quarter again. The only thing I can highlight is Dragic 18 points. Tatum and Smart together have 23 points apiece. So it's like, if anything, the picture that's getting painted at this moment is the Celtics. Celtics are taking this game and they're playing better. They look more synergized together, and they're breaking down our defense. And on a defense, in a night where we're throwing zone defense at them 3-2, we're going man-to-man, we're trying to force Kemba to take hard shots because we know he's hurt. We're trying to keep the ball at Tatum's hand, and it was tough. One thing that was going well for us the whole night, though, was we were putting Daniel Tice on foul trouble. So as they were giving Duncan Robinson foul trouble on our side, we were giving them foul trouble on their side with Daniel Tice. So that was good. And that forced them to play Robert Williams and Grant Williams a lot more. And I'm sure they would like to. But I would say Robert Williams did come out clutch at some moments. He did play really well for them at moments. But I think our experience, like I said, all these little intangibles that we have compared to them is what's going to come out clutch for us. And we just got to keep using that. We got to keep taking advantage of that. I think Spo is going to make sure we do. And as long as we do, we'll be more than fine. And that's how we climb back. Honestly, we climb back. I want to highlight in that third quarter, though, we only hit 6 field goals in the whole third quarter. It was terrible. Really ugly. But we continue to dominate in the paint at least. We had 34 points in the paint while they had 18 points in the paint. So, if anything, we were trending that we're still going to compete. We still had 10 3-pointers, only had 13. So you can see, the 3-point difference. The free throws, we were 7-11 at this point. There were 16 of 18. We missed 4 free throws. They missed 2. I mean, you know, if we hit those 4 free throws, they only have a single digit lead. So, I mean, I just feel like free throws killed us. It just really, and especially in the first half. I didn't even mention this in the first half. If we were tied 55-55, the Celtics were perfect from the line, 7-7. We were 4 of 7 from the line. If we would have made those 3 free throws, we would have been up 58-55 at halftime. And who knows if that would have made a difference going into the third. I don't know, but I'm just saying, little things like that in a series this tight can make the biggest difference, honestly. Whatever. We go into the fourth quarter, and it's just good defensive start. Great defense. Some of the best defense that we've seen in a long time, and it was still the mix of 3-2 zone and man-to-man and just trying to make them uncomfortable. And great defensive plays by everybody. Bam was doing everything, getting rebounds. I'm telling you, the whole team rebounding today was really, really well done. Got to give it up to them. They all brought it. As a team today, let's see here. We rebounded. We had 41 rebounds. 7 of those were offensive rebounds. They only had 37 rebounds, and 6 of those were offensive. So we're definitely getting out hustling them. And that's what we need to do. We need to continue to do that throughout this whole series. We cannot allow them to. And we still have the more size. If we're going to use KO off the bench, we're going to have more size. We need to continue to take advantage of that. Whatever. The game comes up close, and it's going back and forth. In that minute, with 2 minutes left, they take a 5-point lead. And I was like, damn, I don't know if we're going to come back. Tyler Herro with a minute left just gets the ball, takes it up, gets up to the 3-point line, and just lets that shit launch, and he hits the 3. And I'm just like, this kid is amazing. Like, he's amazing. He keeps us in the game, basically. Comes back the other way. We got a great stop on Kemba. Crowder stops Kemba. Kemba's trying to cross up Crowder. Can't do it. Crowder blocks him. 24-second violation. Our ball. Going back the other way. Come back. Crazy disjointed play. Goran Dragic with the ball, though. Able to get the ball to Jimmy in the corner. Hits the 3. Clutch 3-pointer. Hits the 3. Then we up by 1. Celtics ball. Celtics have all the time in the world because we don't need to get the ball back. And right on the inbounds play, Derrick Jones Jr. fouls Marcus Smart, where I thought it was a bullshit call, because if you really watch the replay, but at this point we already used our challenge, so we couldn't challenge the play. But if you watch the replay, Derrick Jones Jr. gets pushed by Kemba Walker at the perfect time to run into Marcus Smart. So Marcus Smart could sell the contact, and there's a foul. And in NBA rules right now, when that happens, the opposing team that got fouled gets to shoot 1 free throw and the ball back. So now the game is tied because Jayson Tatum scores a free throw, and we're tied, 106-106. Now it plays out where Jayson Tatum gets the ball. Derrick Jones Jr. is on him. Derrick Jones Jr. plays great defense. He's long enough just to bother him enough. Jayson Tatum's short. Boom, overtime. And I wasn't worried. I thought going into overtime we were gonna win. I was like, this is what we're built. This is how we're tested. A lot of people in media were going, the Celtics have been tested. They played Toronto. They've been in this. They've been in that. I don't care about that. We just played the number 1 team, the number 1 ranked defense. Now we're playing the number 1 ranked defense in the playoffs, but whatever. We've been tested, and especially in overtime games, we've been tested this year, and we've won most of them, 8 of 2, now 9 of 2. So, fuck that. We were built for this, and I knew we were going to win. And it was a tight battle, going back and forth for a while. But then, boom, we just take the lead. Jimmy does his thing. We score. Tyler keeps doing his thing. Bam does his thing, and we win, 172-114. And it was really weird. It was really weird because it happened so fast, and then the block happens. Like, the last thing that happens is the block, and that was crazy because we were down by 1, and then Jimmy comes up, takes it hard to the rack, gets fouled by Tatum, scores and 1, hits the free throw. We're up by 2. And now we're coming back up, and Jayson Tatum, Jesus Christ, I thought he was gonna slam that. I honestly thought he was gonna slam that shit. And he gets blocked though. And God, it was such a great block. Like, it was such timely. It was Alonzo Mourning-esque. I mean, for all you true Heat fans out there, Alonzo Mourning, if you remember those blocks he had back in the day, it was just like that. And if you see that block, it was all hand on ball. Like, it was so clean, no body contact. And Jayson Tatum put so much power into it that when Bam blocked his momentum, he just fell to the ground like his spine buster. Just, ugh. And it was just the dirtiest, most Heat defensive play we had all year. The best block. Bam gets the best block of the year. Right there. Bam gets the best block of the year. And boom. We win. He gets fouled with the rebound. He gets the rebound off that, gets fouled. I would have liked him to hit both free throws. Would have been up by 4, and they were out of timeout, so no matter what they do, we would have won. But he hits 1 out of 2. Marcus Smart passes it in to Jayson Tatum over the half-court line, near the 3-point line in the corner. Jayson Tatum somehow catches this pass, and all that we can do is put our hands up. Jimmy Butler, everyone's trying not to foul him, but he's coming up. Like, he has to shoot it fast. And luckily, he misses because just an awkward shot for him. And boom, game over. The Heat win in overtime of game 1. What better way to win game 1? Like, that was the Heat way. That was the way we were supposed to win this game. I'm telling you, every game is going to be this close. If it ain't this close, then it's a blowout. Either way. And I could see us winning 4 games like this straight. I could see us winning 4 games with whatever amount of games we have to in this way. And it's just going to be like that. I think this whole series is that good. Brad Stevens is a great coach. We're a great team as well. Coach Spo's a great coach. They might get Gordon Hayward. If they do get Gordon Hayward soon, that might change things a bit. That changes matchups and stuff. But overall, I'm feeling good. I think, Celtics are very, very, very good. Very, very good. But I think as this game showed, and I've been saying in my preview, it's up to experience, it's up to the bench, it's up to heart for this whole series. And that's what we showed. Like, that Bam block was heart. Like, who wants it more? Oh, you want it? No. We're blocking this, and we want it more. Like, we showed you we want this more. So, honestly, like, we keep this up, and I think if we do this again in game 2, we're breaking spirits. And then it's going to get easier and easier each win. In a sense. But I think we can do this. I think we can end this series between 4 and 5 games. And it's because of the little intangibles. We have all the little intangibles against this team to really make them feel uncomfortable. We just need to take advantage like we did tonight. State of our game plan. I was very well pleased with how, we just stayed consistent, and, we didn't, stray away from our strategy at all. We just kept it going well. And congrats to the Heat. Congrats to Bam. Congrats to Tyler Herro. Congrats to Jimmy. Congrats to Dragic. Congrats to Crowder, everybody on this team who played and not playing. And Miles Leonard was all over the place. I heard him screaming a lot, and you do too. And our whole team was just together, and it was great to watch. And I think that's what it is. I think that's what shows. It's what shows us, and this is what's gonna carry us. All those little things are gonna carry us to the finals, and we're gonna get there, guys. We're gonna get there, and every game might be tough like this, but we're going to get there, guys. Trust me. We will get there. We're going to go to the finals. And this is the start. We're only 3 wins away now, guys. 3 wins away. Ooh, next game is Thursday, guys, at 7 p.m. And I don't even want to tell you what channel it is because I told you wrong yesterday. It was posted. I said TNT. It was actually ESPN tonight. So it's either going to be either or, TNT or ESPN, but I know for sure it's at 7 p.m. on Thursday. Be ready. Game 2. Let's go. Can't wait. But that's it, guys. That's my episode. 117 to 114. Heat win. Take a 1-0 lead. 3 wins away from the finals. Let's go. Whew. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Remember, whatever you're doing, please do me a favor. If you're listening on anything or watching anything, follow, like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit me up on social, on Facebook or Twitter at HeatBlogspot. You can email me at heatblogspot@gmail.com. Everything's much appreciated, guys. Hope you have a great night. 3 wins away, guys.